Hey, I was just reading in Matthew 16 and I wanted to share something with you that I saw. So, starting in verse 21, it talks about how Jesus started to prepare his disciples for what was to come. So he told his disciples that he must go on to Jerusalem, but that he's going to be suffering many things. He will be killed and he will be raised on the third day. And it says that Peter kind of pulls him aside and says, basically, Lord, this cannot happen to you. And so then in verse 23, it says, but he, meaning Jesus, turned and told Peter, get behind me, Satan. You are an offense to me because you're not thinking about God's concerns, but man's. Okay, that got me thinking, because how many times do I go to my Heavenly Father bringing my concerns or man's concerns, something that is going on in my life that doesn't make sense, that feels painful, that feels like it's not right. But is it God's concern? Is that something that God is wanting to have changed? Or is that maybe God's will? I don't know. It just got me thinking and reflecting on it about how I go to the Father with my own agenda, rather than going to the Father and asking him, what is your will, Lord? Show me. Open my eyes to see this as you see it. And I think it's interesting because the very next section in chapter 16, starting in verse 24, it talks about taking up your cross. It says, then Jesus said to his disciples, if anyone wants to come with me, he must deny himself, take up his cross, and follow me. Whoever wants to save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life because of me will find it. And so what would it look like if we came to our Heavenly Father and said, Lord, show me what within me doesn't look like you, doesn't look like your will for me. Show me, change me, mold me, shape me to be the woman, the man that you've called me to be. And giving God that permission, surrendering to God and denying ourselves and choosing to follow him. I feel like that would lead to freedom. That would lead to life. So wanted to share that with you today, something to think about. What are your thoughts about it? Definitely share it with me. I would love to hear. And if no one's told you today, you are loved, you are special, and you are worthy. You'll have a great one.